Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for the basketball game tonight. I'd just like to say a word that we will not be having court audio for the rest of the JV game due to a few details out here, but we still will be continuing the stream and we'll be having Mr. Patero, Mr. Rodewall commentating for you as usual for the varsity game. If you have any questions, any problems, or anything you would like to tell us, go ahead and find that comment section over on the right hand or below the screen on YouTube. And we'd love to hear from you, and we'll try our best to get back to you as soon as we can. We usually do see those as soon as they appear. Thank you very much again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the games. Just Just to clarify, for those who weren't able to make the announcement earlier, there will not be sound until the beginning of the varsity game. We apologize for this, but hopefully it should not hinder your viewing pleasures any bit. So we appreciate you watching again and hope you enjoy the games, even though the JV will be without sound, but we will have it for the varsity game.
good evening, folks. Welcome once again to another fun evening of Panther basketball. My name is Mr. Luke Rodewald, and I'm joined alongside, as always, by my comrade, Mr. Santiago Botero.
Hello, everyone.
Starting lineups being announced for GPL. Taking on tonight the Cyclones of Clark Willow Lake, who come into this game at a scorching 8-1, and GPL 3-7 on a 6-game losing streak that dates all the way back to January 5th against Wabash Summit. So looking to get back on the winning track for sure here tonight, but they got a tall order ahead of them. It's not just how good the Cyclones are, it's also how beat up the Panthers are. Currently down 2 other forwards. Skylar Christensen still nursing a concussion. This is his 3rd missed game. And Dalton Tucker out with the flu tonight, I believe, some sort of illness. He's back at the dorm trying to recover. So, they got their hands full.
Yeah, it's for sure. I don't know if you mentioned it already, Mr. Rodewald, but the Panthers coming into a 6 lose streak, hopefully to break it tonight against the Cyclones.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna have to throw everything in the kitchen sink. I expect to see minutes from more of their bench than they're used to playing. My guess is Charlie Beck, the sophomore, is gonna get some minutes just to help out down low because they are thin. Foul trouble would be the kiss of death, but we'll see. And as we get going underway, Tristan Charlevin takes the jump for the Panthers, but it goes to Clark Willow Lake, and point guard tonight is Jacob Prouty, and they can get right inside to number 42, Micah Burke, and he is 6'6", and he's only a sophomore.
And this is what we've seen so far. Like, when GPL comes into trouble is because of the high difference that they have in 2 other teams, and they don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, that was an issue at the last game at 100, but a nice move by Dylan Duvall to get the Panthers on the board and respond right away. Clark Willow Lake looks to push the ball on a quick drive by number 13, Braden Rusher, a 6'2" junior. Clark Willow Lake only has 1 senior on the team, number 24, Joseph Streffen. I don't even see him on the court,
Yeah.
so.
That's not scary at all for GPL in the coming years.
Yeah,
no.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, that's Jordan Jensen, kicks it outside to Charlevin, but has it taken away by number 5. This is Natai Stevens, I think, if I'm reading that correctly, but a travel violation called against number 42, Michael Burke. Again, we're working with some names here. Number 5's name is N-T-A-I.
Natai?
Or is the N silent? You just call it Ty?
I think it's Thai. That's how they
Any recommendations? You tell me.
And as always, people, I would like you to invite you to join our Great Plains Lutheran High School YouTube channel by subscribing and letting us know how we're doing. Any comments and any shout-outs that you want us to do, we can do for you.
Offensive rebound there by number 21, Prouty. And Stevens takes the wild shot. Rebound down to Holeen. Nicely done. Charlevin drives, and they're getting a travel call first. Yeah, that was a good call. Couple of early turnovers for the Panthers. Hopefully, they're going to need to clean things up if they're going to be able to hang tonight.
Something that we've seen from GPL lately is that they're not able to get into like a healthy rhythm of playing. Sometimes they get very scrappy, and sometimes they get really slow. So it's been interesting to see how they clean that up.
And a 3-pointer there by Prouty extends the lead for the Cyclones to 5. Yeah, like I said, tonight when you're down, especially depth in the post, and as I've mentioned, Clark Willow Lake's got some big boys, a lot of guys over 6 feet. That's going to be an issue. So we'll see how the Panthers can respond or what Coach McMillan's drawn up for them. Right now, swinging it around on the perimeter, it's just Charlevin working. Has his pass taken away. I get another turnover by the Panthers, just not able to get even a shot off. And Clark Willow Lake pushes it up ahead, and Burke connects in the transition layup and a quick timeout by Coach McMillan. My guess is he's not happy with some of the turnovers. If Clark's going to beat you, it's one thing if they're going to beat you down low on their end, but to just give the ball away like we've been doing so far is not ideal. We are joined tonight by a new audio system, so hopefully the audio quality is improved for all of you folks at home. We've gotten feedback that it was a little bit grainy at some points, but we got a nice, beautiful, multicolored system here, courtesy of John Self for picking that out for us. GPL is looking for donations to cover. It was about a $300 purchase for us. So if you're someone at home who enjoys the live stream and you want to make a contribution towards covering this new technology, I guess, that'll hopefully be used for many, many years to come, feel free to go onto the GPL website, gplhs.org, under support, and you can make a donation there under the wish list item. But we're back here. Nick Hansen finds Charlemagne down low, who drives and finishes over number 13, Braden Rusher. Nice job by Tristan there. There we go, much better.
And this is what we want to see from Tristan Charlemagne, just asserting himself in the court and just driving it in.
Yeah, good offense there by the Panthers. See if they can respond defensively here. Thought about the 3, working inside. Number 5 takes a spin around and he hits it. That's again, that's Natai Stevens. That's his first bucket of the night. And the lead goes back up to 7. Jordan Jenstead controlling the ball for the Panthers, top of the key. He's leading, he got the most assists for the Panthers in the year so far. He's right around 2. My guess is that number probably is not accurate. I think he had a lot more than 2. Yeah. Wild shot there by Aiden Helene. Looks like it headed altered there by Burke. And Prouty comes down with it, drives.
A nice pick by Aiden, too.
And I think it was Hansen, actually. Timeout called by Clark Willow Lake. So we'll get a timeout there. Actually, no, that was a GPL timeout, actually. So two quick timeouts for the Panthers already here, with just still the first 4 minutes of the game. We are joined tonight also by we're not the only announcers tonight. We've got
KSA 93 here with us.
KSA 93 with us as well. So a little bit more crowd in the announcing booth. That's how we like it.
It gets cozier.
Yeah, and we're joined alongside as always by Nathan Sneeden, who's providing technical assistance, and Ben Walter, who's working the camera for you. Inbound by Clark Willow Lake. Again, finding Burke down low, and that's just.
This is what's going to kill GPL if they don't have a response for the height difference that they have.
It's 5 inches. It's 5 inches over Charlemagne, and he's probably one of our tallest guys that's going to be playing tonight when you got Tucker on the bench. Nice move there by Charlemagne, just left it short, and he knows it too. Prouty thinks about the 3, kicks it over. Once again, working inside. Good defense over the Panthers to knock it out. And a nice job there by Charlemagne to come down with the rebound. Charlemagne also our team's leading rebounder with 4.7 boards a game. Charlemagne is also the team's leading scorer, averaging 10.4 points a game. Once again, perimeter working. Jenstead drives, nothing there. Back over to Hansen. Finds Charlemagne inside. Pauline, Hansen. Yeah, just looking for a shot here. Shot clock down to 6, though. Jenstead thought about it. It's going to have to fire something up, though. It's wild. Duval takes, again, just couldn't get the shot we wanted there on offense, and just ran out of time, and Duval had to force something. Again, they're playing amongst the trees, so it's hard to kind of see if you got an opening or not. You just got to be aggressive and go for it. Good defense there by Charlemagne. That looks like a foul to me. Burke comes up with a loose ball, and he hits. That's 8 points for the 6'6" sophomore center. And Clark has pushed this thing to an 11-point lead with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Charlemagne drives, finds Duval, who works it over to Jenstead. Again, good defense by the Cyclones to cut off basically anything GPL is trying to do inside. Charlemagne drives, met there by Burke. Kicks it over to Remley, who thought about it, decides to drive in. Nothing there. Charlemagne wide open for the 3. He'll take a shot. And he hits. Boy, we needed that just in the nick of time. That makes it down to an 8-point lead. Nice there by Charlemagne, although Prouty's going to go coast to coast, it looks like, and nothing happens, and so he's going to score right there. Poor transition defense by the Panthers there. You got to be able to stop ball. Ryan Remley into the game for the first time for GPL. Also saw some minutes on JV tonight. Duval drives, finds Hansen open in the corner, see if he can hit too. And he does. That's one thing GPL can do is they can hit threes. They've had games where we've had 9, 10 threes. I'm thinking of the game at Langford, playing the #1 team in Class B, and they had 10 3-pointers, and that kept us in it really for most of the game.
And I think that's going to be the answer for this. We cannot drive down because they're too
Too
big
tall.
for us. They're
Yep.
too tall.
Mhm.
But if we find opportunities to shoot threes, we need to do it. We need to create those opportunities to make those 3 easy points that, as you said, are very simple for us at some point.
Yeah. This is Natai Stevens there, who has his first free throw rattle around there on the rim before dropping off.
Coming into,
go ahead.
coming
No,
into the
go ahead.
game, Ethan Byers and Aiden Helene replacing Jordan Genstead and Tristan Charlemagne.
Stevens hits the second. It's an 8-point lead. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ryan Remley at point guard for the Panthers right now. Kicks to Hansen. Ethan Byers at the top of the key. Swings it over to Remley again in the corner. Trying to work it inside to Duval. That's not a good pass there, though. Once again, almost going coast to coast there is Rusher. Kicks it out to Prouty, and this is number 24, Joseph Struff. Again, the only senior on this team. And he just couldn't hang on to that pass there. A little bit too much mustard on it. And Jordan Jensen comes back in to replace Remley. Ethan Byers, met there by Stevens, finds Holine, who drives Hansen. Byers thought about the three, decides to give it up to Hansen, who drives. Good defense there by Streff. It's gonna be difficult for the Panthers again, like we said, to work things inside. So they're gonna try and see if they can find an open shot in the perimeter. Duval pumps, drives. They had Byers open at the top of the key. They gotta shoot something though. Shot clock, and he's a shot blocked. And it's gonna be another shot clock violation on the Panthers. That's their second of this quarter already. Byers, they had a couple open shots there, and the Panthers probably, given how tall the Cyclone defense is, they're gonna have to take them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Panthers do have good shooters.
I think they're waiting for the perfect shot, and at this point, it's not necessary to wait for like that specifically perfect. Like not trying to force it either.
Yeah.
But if you see the opening, just take
like
it.
you
You're not
said,
seeing opportunities inside.
Yeah, and you just might not get a perfect shot against a defense like this where you're just so outsized.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have, if the passing's not quick enough, you're not gonna have that wide open shot. Clark working it on the outside. Rusher takes a three, no good. Rebound out of Genstead, nicely done. Stops have been few and hard to come by for the Panthers. Let's see if they can take advantage here. Byers takes the three. Hits iron, no good. The rebound to Hansen, nicely done.
Good.
They're working inside to Charlemagne. Nice drive here. That's a shot. It fouled, and he's gonna go to the line for two. Nicely done. That was a nice hustle play by Nick Hansen, and kudos to Byers for finding Charlemagne, who saw a favorable matchup down low that he was able to exploit. Slurring my words. Charlemagne, for the first one. Charlemagne is the Panthers' second best free throw shooter on the team. He's 73% on the year. As a team, the Panthers still struggling from the line, 55% on the season. But Charlemagne hits the second one there. It's 6 points for Charlemagne in this quarter. And it's a 7-point lead. 6 seconds left in the quarter. They're going to have to force something up here. They find Prouty open for the triple. No good. And the tip also no good. Wow, Panthers did not box out at all on that. They're lucky.
And that's something that we've seen before, that the Panthers are a little bit more complacent with, just not boxing out and not wanting the rebound.
Well, yeah, they're fortunate. There was time. If that had gone down, that would have counted. Just thought there was less time than there was. So, at the end of the first quarter, it's 18-11. Panthers trailing the Cyclones of Clark Willow Lake. All in all, not a bad quarter, given one, again, the size differential, two, the injuries and the missing players for the Panthers tonight, and the big lead that Clark opened up. I think it was 15-4 at one point. So good job of the Panthers to close out the quarter on a 7-4 run. So we'll see.
We're still in this game. There's a lot of ball to play right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a 7 lead for the Cyclones.
Yeah, so good fight for the Panthers so far, and we'll be right back, folks.
All right, welcome back, people. Welcome back to the second quarter. Again, like we said before, the Panthers trailing the Cyclones by 7 points, and inbounding the ball is Dylan Duval to Jordan Jenstedt.
Ethan Byers in the corner finds Charlemagne, who drives. Nice footwork there, but just can't hit from point-blank range. That was a nice move. Just got to finish it next time. And this is Rusher pushing the ball down for Clark Willow Lake.
And that's where we see a little glimpses of what the true potential that Charlemagne can have. Just that very clean footwork and that very clean opening that he finds.
Yeah, got to put it in next time.
Yeah.
Nice move by Burke. Has a shot altered by Charlemagne, but he has a drop, and he's already in double figures. That's 10 points for him. Panthers really haven't had an answer yet. Byers pump fakes, finds Helene, who drives, has a shot blocked by Rusher, and here come the Cyclones pushing the ball. Flory thought about it, kicks up to Stevens, who drives, takes the jumper, might have had it blocked, and a foul going against Ethan Byers underneath as he was battling with Burke. And if you thought that was it's a 6-inch, half a foot height difference there when those two are matched up against each other. Now Charlemagne matches up against him. Inbound play for the Cyclones, no good. Duval gets the rebound taken away from him by Rusher. Stevens takes another contested jumper. Again, no rebound though by the Panthers. That's killing them. Yeah. Offensive rebounds opportunity, and Rusher makes him pay for his first bucket of the night. That's pretty poor box out or just defensive rebounding by the Panthers there. You can't give up an opportunity like that. 2 white jerseys, and Rusher was still able to come away with it.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's no excuse.
Yeah, it's just gotta stay with the play. Byers takes the jumper, short, rebound on to Burke, and here comes Prouty, and he just is gonna go all the way to the rack, fouled, and the basket. That's a foul on Dylan Duval. Only the second team foul on the third foul on the Panthers for the half. Believe that's the first on Dylan.
Foul, yeah.
Neither. That's only one foul against the Cyclones. So both teams playing pretty clean so far as Byers goes to the bench.
That's something that you said in the beginning. We cannot get in foul trouble early in the game. We don't have the depth to switch. So we'll
so far a good job of doing that. But
yeah.
Another offensive rebound, especially on a free throw, and Rusher's going to take the triple, no good, and another offensive rebound by Burke. And nice job by Aiden Helene to just disrupt it and make the Cyclones take it out of bounds. A big spurt here by Clark Willow Lake, a 6-0 spurt to start the second quarter. Airballed 3, and again, Panthers just can't help themselves. Flory tracks down the offensive rebound, no basket on the Burke make, fouls on the ground. So it's going to be out of bounds Cyclones underneath, and that foul is going against Tristan Charlemagne. That's his first. This is Grayson Flory, another sophomore. They got a lot of sophomores that are really good on this team. Rusher takes the triple, and he hits one this time. Just like that, it's a 16-point lead. And Coach McMillan's going to take a timeout here. So a 9-0 run to start the second quarter by the Cyclones has sucked kind of the momentum out of the Panthers after what was a really good last couple of minutes of the first quarter.
And I think the biggest adjustment that we need to do right now is those offensive rebounds. We need defensive rebounds, sorry. We need to have something that can create opportunity for us to create a fast break and get in the offense. And right now we're not getting it.
And Mr. Botero has the hiccups too.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
We'll see if we can't drown that out. All right, and we are back. Panthers hopefully making a couple of adjustments there to see if they can't just chip away at the lead right now and maybe cut it to single digits by halftime. That's always kind of a goal you can have. Charlie Beck into the game for the Panthers for the first time. Charlemagne drives, works, has it ripped away by Stevens. Just out-muscled and a foul called against the Panthers.
And we haven't seen a lot of physicality coming from the Cyclones either. It's just, oh, excuse me, the height difference is killing us right now.
Prouty going. Panthers open up in a 2-3 zone to start. Giving the Cyclones a little bit different of a look here. Rusher drives, though, easily on the rebound. Again, just too much height there. Nice hustle play by Aiden Holeen, of course. And the ball's going to stick with the Cyclones. Again, at top of key, Jake Prouty, met there by Holeen. Swings it over to Rusher, who already has a couple of threes tonight. They find Burke, the big guy on the inside. And nice job by the Panthers. That was Stevens. And Charlemagne comes up with the rebound. Charlemagne drives, kicks it to Hansen. To Holeen, top of the key, reset. Charlemagne thought about the three, decides to drive instead. Loses it, but gets it back. Shot clock at 15. Again, Panthers having trouble finding the shots they want against the swarming defense. Charlemagne's going to take another triple. Hits back iron, no good, and the rebound down to Stevens. Again, fast break, and Rusher makes. Oof.
And this is what the Panthers need to do: create defensive rebounds to make a good fast break in order to create opportunities to shoot from outside the perimeter.
It's 19 now, and again, Panthers have not scored yet in this quarter, and we're halfway through it. Holeen drives Charlemagne at the three-point line. Met there by Burke. To Hansen, finds Genstead. Down to shot clock, down low again. Charlie Beck has a shot blocked there by Stevens, and another empty possession for the Panthers. Prouty goes coast to coast and connects for two, and he's up to 9 points already on the night. So it's a 14-0 run by Clark Willow Lake to open up the second quarter, Charlemagne working against Burke, leaves it short. Burke comes down with the rebound. Might have had a shot blocked there too, I'm not sure. Rusher takes the triple, my goodness. This is quickly spiraling out of control. Wow. And now Rusher's up to 13 points for Clark Willow Lake. Charlie Beck finds Charlemagne. Back to Beck. Aiden Holeen guarded by Rusher. Jordan Genstead still quiet on the night. Charlemagne driving once again. Works his way in time. What a finish by Tristan Charlemagne. Nicely done there to get the Panthers' first bucket of the second quarter.
Better late than never.
Yeah. Just got to get something to make you feel good about yourself. Flory guarded there by Genstead. Drives. Spins. Off the glass. No good. Burke comes down with the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Charlemagne on the putback. And so not only is Burke going to get the basket, but he's also going to go to the line for one more. Burke up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. So the Cyclones already have two guys in double figures, and we still got 2 minutes left to go in the first half. We've got subs coming in, Dylan Duvall and Ethan Byers replacing Charlemagne and Charlie Beck. And Ryan Remley also into the game for Jordan Genstead. Burke misses the free throw, rebound down to Aiden Holeen. Holeen, fancy footwork there, can't finish though. Rebound down to Stevens, and Prouty once again looks to push. He pushes just about every single time he gets the ball. They find Burke inside, works the mismatch against Byers, no good. Number 5, Stevens comes away with it, and they kick it out. Holeen goes for the steal there, and it hurts as Panthers were left a man short, and that's another basket by Burke on the easy inside. Hansen takes the deep triple, and air ball on that one. And Prouty once again, he gets it and he guns and almost finishes there. Nice rebound by Remley, who kicks it ahead to Hansen. See if he can't answer. Slows it up, finds Duval. Nicely done.
Great play by Nick Hansen right there. Slowing down the pace, finding Duval.
Yeah.
Just very clutch.
Way to see it. 39-15, under a minute to go here in the first half. Again, they find Burke underneath, and I don't know, I mean, he's getting really whatever he wants. That's 14 points for him.
I mean, in defensive GPL, how are you going to stop him? Like, you're paired up with Ryan Remley at this point.
You got to somehow cut off the pass, and they just have not been able to do that. Byers swings it to Hansen. He'll try another triple. Off right this time. Rebound onto Prouty. And what do you know? He just guns straight to the rack. Can't finish, but the rebound there. That number 24, Scrupp. That's his first bucket of the night. And now 43-15. And we're down 20 seconds. Shot clock off for the first half. Yeah, like we said, just a lot of...
Oh, Byers, yeah.
Offensive foul on Ethan Byers. We can get a replay on that.
You can see the elbow hitting right there instead of trying to box out.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious call there. Just a little bit of frustration probably. And that's the 7th foul on Great Plains. Again, only 1 foul on Clark Willow Lake, and that's mostly a credit to the fact that the Panthers have not been able to drive and even try and draw contact. Nice block there by Byers, though. 3 seconds left. He takes the half-court heave.
Oh.
And wide right. Almost takes out a couple of cheerleaders in the process. So that was, if I do the math real quick here, Great Plains only had 4 points in that quarter, and I believe, what's 43 minus 18? 25?
Yep.
That was a 25-point quarter from the Cyclones, and Great Plains only put up 4. I mean,
adjustments. Second half needs to get adjusted. Great Plains into something like you said. We need to cut off their passes. We need to cut off these fast breaks that they're having, because that's what's killing us.
You've got to get over your hips for that start of the second half, too.
I need to make adjustments.
Yeah, you need to make your own adjustments. Drink some Gatorade. So yeah, we'll see what the Panthers can talk it over in the locker room. Obviously, try and find some solutions. Probably the biggest is just cutting off the pass inside to Burke, who has 2-4, 6-8. He's got 14 points. But they also, I mean, Prouty's been able to drive basically every single time he gets the ball. We have not been able to stop ball on the fast break opportunities, and you add those two together, and it's a 28-point lead, and that's what we have right now. So don't go away. We'll be back here for second half action in just a little bit, and we'll see you then.
out for a cheeseburger.
And welcome back, folks. Here we are. Second half action underway, and just hoping that GPL is able to talk it out in the locker room because it is a 28-point lead.
We need to get a little bit of momentum. That's what needs to happen. We need to get like that spark.
Well, you gotta kind of take it piece by piece is what you have to do. You gotta take it. You can't think about the score right now, or else hopelessness and despair set in. So you just gotta kind of set yourself some benchmarks. Like we're gonna cut it to 20 by this point, and then 15. I mean, I think what GPL wants to do is they want to play better. That's what they're gonna need to do. They have to just try and play. Just really clean it up more than anything else. Whatever the score is at the end of the game, if they can leave saying we played better. That'll be good, but again, a basket there by Rusher. He's up to 15 points tonight. He gets the Cyclones started off right where they left off, basically. Helene finds Charlemagne down low, works it inside. Leaves it again just a little bit short, and it rims off. Cyclones push it up ahead. Find Stevens. They work it inside to Burke, who has again,
and he makes it look so easy just to overpower and oversize buyers.
He's got the size, and he knows how to use it. I mean, again, this is a sophomore Rusher who's got 15 to 17 points for them. He's a junior. Stevens, who's 6'1", he's a junior, and then Prouty, the guard, is a sophomore. So, yeah. Charlemagne met by a couple of defenders there, leaves it short again, and Prouty, the sophomore, drives. Hit, pulls up, fires, and there we go.
It goes. Yep.
6-0 start to the second half for the Cyclones, and they are continuing to push.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach McMillan will call a timeout here pretty soon if we get another run like that.
Well, especially if we can't get anything going on offense, and a turnover there by Jensted. That's what we're talking about. Panthers are down 30, which means I believe it's running clock. Too, which is I believe in order to cut off running clock, you have to cut it to 20. Pass thrown away there, tracked down by Rusher. He's gonna take the deep three, no good. But the rebound goes down to Burke, and a jump ball fought over by Aiden Helene. And it's gonna go back down to the Panthers. Nice hustle by Aiden. But again, we've got running clock here, so Panthers. That might be the first goal for me. Let's cut it to 20. Let's at least stretch the game out
to create more opportunities. Yeah. Well, right now, and this is not the GPL team that we saw at the beginning of the season.
Well, it is and it isn't. Because one, they're down two of their big guys. And they definitely aren't playing as well. Rusher, just off the Byers air ball, Rusher just goes straight to the rack. He's just doing whatever he wants. He's up to 17 points on the night, according to my stats. Panthers, Dylan Duvall. Again, there's just I don't know, just miscommunication. They're just
a lot of this manipulation mentally right now. It's just the mental struggle.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I think it's the frustration right now.
It's just a lot of just looking for answers and not finding any. 8-0 run now for Clark Willow Lake, 51 to 15. They find Prouty down low. Nice fake there by Grayson Flory. He's another sophomore. Where are these guys coming from? And now it's 53 to 15.
What are they feeding them in Clark?
Yeah, seriously. Jump shot by Jensted. Nicely done. His first points of the night. And that's also Great Plains' first bucket of the second half. This is Flory, guarded by Jensted. Drives on Jensted. Kicks it over to Prouty. Drives. Burke takes the jumper. Haven't seen too many of those from him, and the rebound comes down to Charlotte. Maybe that's why. Well, that's a rare stop for Great Plains.
And GPL getting lucky that the rebounds are coming to them.
Yeah, because we're not really
We're
going
not
after them.
Yeah, we're not boxing out. We're not trying to get the ball. Right now
you
we're
gotta
not.
kind of wonder if fatigue isn't a factor. It's just another turnover there by the Panthers. Have not seen too much of this from this team so far this year. It's just kind of sloppy ball control. And again, Burke, what do you do? I don't know. Foul him, make him earn from the line, maybe. But again, like we talked about, this team does not have the depth tonight to turn this into a foul fest. With Skylar Christensen and Dalton Tucker out with concussion and illness. The ball tipped there. It's going to keep it with Panthers. Again, down 55-17. And Rusher goes to the bench, as does Stevens. I believe that's the first time we've seen them subbed out tonight. Job well done. Charlemagne drives, blocking foul, charged against number 32. That's Stone Burke, freshman. That's the first foul on him, first foul of the second half. Oh boy. And this is Flory who steals the inbound, just intercepts it from Hansen to Jensted.
It was like a telegraph play. He knew he was coming right straight to him.
Just didn't have it. Once again, Burke on the inside. He's eating down there.
Oh yeah, he's having he's having a field day.
Yeah,
down there.
And it's just really hard. A lot of them aren't very contested. Jensted drives inside, finds Hansen swinging it around. Byers decides to drive back out to Hansen for the triple. Back iron, no good. Rebound down to Streff. This is Burke. Almost picked off, just about picked off by Aiden Helene. But the Cyclones recover. And they're going to go right to the rack. Wow, and Great Plains lucky there. That was Travis O'Neal, a sophomore.
This is the thing. They let them walk in too.
Yeah, they're going to get Charlemagne on a charge. You can kind of see the frustration.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Not only on the players, but I'm pretty sure the coaching staff. It's trying to create plays that it's.
Wow, that was Tristan's fourth foul. So that's too bad.
Yeah.
He's going to go to the bench.
Actually, no. They sit down Aiden Helene and Ethan Byers.
They're going to keep Tristan in. Wow, okay. I suppose at this point, might as well just see if we can't, just get a little confidence from the guys more than anything else. Prouty thought about the three. Nice pump fake there. Out to Burke, no good. Rebound down to Jensted. Nice box out there. Jensted picked up by Flory. Working, takes a tough jumper there. Air ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else is there to say here?
Yeah.
It's just.
Into the game, replacing Charlemagne is going to be Ryan Mertz. Seen limited action on varsity this year. Junior forward, 5'11".
Came into the game to Charlie Beck that we have seen in varsity before.
No, Beck's still in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that we've seen in varsity, and hopefully get a little bit more of experience of how the big boys play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Triple there by Stone Burke, no good. Hits the top of the GPL hoop in the apparatus there. And so it's going to be GPL ball out of bounds. Only 15 seconds left again. This is fast quarter because we got running clock here. And Ryan Remley drives. Again, nowhere to go. Kick it out to Ryan Mertz. Has his three-pointer blocked. And there we go. I mean, that was, again, Great Plains had 2 points in that quarter. Again, it was a brief quarter. A 15-2 quarter there by Clark Willow Lake. And we go into the last period of action here, 57-17. All Cyclones at this point. It's been that way really ever since the first quarter. It was 18-11, and I thought GPL had weathered much of the storm.
Yeah.
But just outmatched right now. We'll be right back.
I know Vanessa's still doing this, kind of. Well, but it's not as bad. Just let me know.
It's unreal. And welcome back, people, for the fourth quarter. Your GPL Panthers trailing the Cyclones 17 to 57.
So let's see if we can pull up a 40-point miracle.
You know what? It has happened before.
I don't think so. Maybe in South America.
Oh, so I was thinking about soccer. I apologize.
40 points in soccer. All right. Jordan Jensen, top of the key. He'll take the triple. Back iron, no good. Rebound down to Stone Burke. I mean, something else that's just kind of remarkable is how big some of these guys. I'm talking to Aaron Schleusner, the football coach at GPL, and he just said too. I mean, my goodness, they're just. You just look at the physicality of some of these athletes, and it's just they're just clearly bigger than really just about everybody at GPL is able to throw out there on the court tonight. And especially when you talk about the injury to Skylar Christensen with the concussion, talk about the illness with Dalton Tucker that's kept him out back in the dorm tonight. It's just it is what it is.
We're missing that, like you said, we're missing that physicality.
Nice box out there by Nick Hansen, though. Jordan Jensen tripped up, gets it back, drives, nothing there, takes the jumper, and he hits.
Good. We're missing that physicality in the way that like we are used to seeing a Skylar Christensen that sacrifices himself for the ball.
We realize we've got a bit of a choppy stream right now for you guys too, so we'll try to clean that up as best we can. We are sharing, again, we mentioned earlier, we're sharing our Wi-Fi, our booth with a local radio station, so that's might be accounting for some of the technical glitches that we're having tonight, so just be patient. This is only a temporary issue that we're having. We do hope, though, that you're appreciating the improved audio content. Again, GPL recently purchased a brand new Yamaha system, mic system, which will last us for many, many years. Great quality streaming service. This is a $300 purchase for Great Plains. So if you're someone who does enjoy our live stream, you make use of it quite a bit at home or on the road, we would encourage you to just show a little bit of support for Great Plains, maybe make a donation towards this new technology, this new machine, I guess, that we've got by going onto the GPL website and donating under the tab that says support. Back to the game, though, another turnover by the Panthers results in the ball going back down to Clark Willow Lake. In for the Panthers, we have Noah Zanto, a senior, I believe seeing some of his first action on varsity, and Ethan Byers, too.
Good defense by Aiden Helene there, just blocking the shot from behind.
Yeah, Aiden Helene has been held scoreless tonight, which is extremely unusual for him. He averages 7.6 points a game. Finds Helene at the top of the key. Trying to work it inside to Byers. Fumbles the pass, but he gets it back. Now he's trapped. Finds Jenstead, who drives. And bounces around, no good. Ball on the ground. And nice hustle there by, I think that was, no, it's Aiden Helene.
Yeah.
And the ball's going to stick with the Panthers. The possession arrow's going back to GPL. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. It feels like time flies because
running clock.
Yeah, it's running clock when the team goes down by 30 in the second half. If GPL wanted to cut that, they'd have to cut it down to 20, which seems unlikely at this point. Jen said a nice little pull-up jumper there, but he can't hit it. And it's out of bounds. Cyclones. Into the game for the Panthers, replacing Ryan Remley is Brandon Canas, the 5'9" senior guard for GPL. He also has been seeing minutes on JV so far.
Brandon Canas coming back from an ankle injury. So
yeah, it kind of bothered him during football season too, if I remember. This is number 30, Travis O'Neill. Finds Stone Burke, the freshman. Number 15, Jeffrey Paulson, another sophomore, takes the shot, no good. Rebound down to Streff, and he hits it. Streff, again, the only senior on this lineup for the Cyclones, who figured to be really a powerhouse for the next 2 years at least. They just have an incredibly talented team of young athletes who are already very, very polished in basketball. Byers finds Helene down low, who's fouled on the drive.
And like you said, they're very polished, but also like it's unreal to see athleticism that these young athletes have.
Yeah.
It is unreal to see also how clean they are with footwork,
Yep.
how clean they are with baskets and finding the ball.
Like I said, they're just very polished. I
Yeah,
mean, they've just got a lot of weapons. Aiden Helene takes the three, no good. Ball batted around, comes down to Paulson. 5'10" sophomore guard. They work it over. This is number 40, Cutler Mikalski. And the triple taken there and hit by Travis O'Neal. Pushes the lead up to 43. 2.5 minutes left. Ethan Byers again trying to work it inside. Nothing there. Helene finds an opening, drives, and is fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Shooting two. Again, Aiden Helene, no, still scoreless tonight.
something that we can take away from this game right away. It's we need to learn. Yeah, I know it's not done. Everyone's giving me like the looks like, oh, whoa, timeout.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean, this is where I don't know. As a coach, what do you focus on? How much
Yeah.
of this could you control? How much? I mean, obviously a 42-point lead is not what you expected here, but
But
How-
if you see how we started the game, just
Right.
trailing by 8 points.
how much of that could you have maybe avoided? Tristan Charlton back into the game for the Panthers, by the way. He's got 4 fouls. One after that missed free throw by Helene, but it goes out of bounds. Clark Willow Lake is part of the region that Panthers are in, so there's an opportunity for the Panthers to potentially see them again in postseason play. Right now, the top of the region is not only Clark Willow Lake, but Sioux Valley, who is, believe it or not, even better than Clark Willow Lake. They also only have 1 loss, and they are the #1 ranked team in Class A. Oh, nice drive there. I believe it was Brandon Canas.
Charlie back.
Oh, Charlie Beckett. And out of bounds.
Cyclones will toss it in on the left baseline. That's going to be Stone Burke. Throws it in to Paulson.
Ball stripped away by Nick Hansen. And a Cyclone foul means it's going to be GPL ball with 90 seconds left to play in the game. Nick Hansen inbounding the ball up to Dylan Duvall. Again, Panthers have been held obviously extremely quiet as far as offense for the game. Nick Hansen takes the triple, in and out, no good. And fight over the rebound by Brandon Canas. Good fight there. He's going to stick out of the Cyclones as we go with just a minute left to play in the game. Paulson left corner, uses the screen, kicks it over to number 40, Mikalski. With 49 seconds left, Paulson decides to drive it. Finds O'Neal wide open for another triple for him. That's 2 on the night. And it's a 45-point lead now for Charlemagne drives and is fouled. And he's going to go to the line. We'll see if they do stop clock this time for the free throws.
Yep.
Charlemagne's got 8 points tonight for GPL, so he could go into double figures here. And he misses the first one.
Dylan Devine leaving the game and Ryan Mertz coming in.
30 seconds left. And Tristan hits the second there, pushes up his total to 9, and he's going to get subbed out for Noah Zanto. So we got 30 seconds left to play. We're going to get some of these, some of the guys that normally work hard in practice, an opportunity here to close up the game for the Panthers. And a 3-point attempt by Mikalski, no good, but a nice rebound there by Stone, and it goes out of bounds to Clark Willow Lake with 10 seconds left.
And this might be the last play of the game.
My guess is they're just going to inbound for 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Great Plains was, they go down 65-21 to the Cyclones. Great Plains was outscored single-handedly by one player. Micah Burke had 22 for the Cyclones, and he was not doing it alone. Prouty had 11 points. Rusher had 19 points. I mean, this is an incredibly good team. They are, I believe they're ranked in state. If they're not, they probably should be. So the Panthers dropped to 3-8 on the year. This losing streak extends to 7 games. The Cyclones go up to 9-1. Panthers play next. The men play next on Saturday at Aberdeen Christian, which is Saturday. I don't know what time. Go to Aberdeen Christian and find out. There'll be basketball going on all day because the girls are also playing. We will be back here again tomorrow night as the girls take on Langford area. Again, the girls still looking for their first win of the season. So we'll see if they can't find that tomorrow night. So,
My team for tonight, anything?
Move on.
Yeah. I think we got outmatched. It's as simple as that. They were bigger, they were stronger than we were, and we didn't have a response for them.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's all you can do. So,
Yeah.
thanks for watching, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night.
Yeah, have a good night.